this is gonna be rough. And this is one of the many attempts that I have tried to make a voiceover for this. Currently the fourth one, if I'm correct. However, I might as well try to get this done and over with so I could just make my first step. Baby steps, man. Baby steps. So, damn it. Well, I might as well at least put some effort in trying to get this attempt over with. Because I can always just try better next time. Even if, well, my brain is basically overheating. I can't exactly say, hey, let me rush towards perfection when it's only the first attempt. The most rough attempt. But it's not necessarily about that, but this is more of just a personal brain observation log and just how I just see the world. And every now and then, I'll just be taking some stuff from other people's views, just so I can just see a little better on my own, if it helps at all, that is. And being extremely realistic, there's only so much a single person can do by just, well, using the knowledge of other people. Because of one main thing, and that's, hey, can I do this better than that guy? Or if I keep going my own way, I may be able to go above the person I'm following after. And that should be, well, that should be a good thing. And someone should rationally think, yeah, if I go my own way, after taking one peek at the other guy who's definitely doing something right, then I could go my own way. I could be better. However, it's not simply realistic in, well, at least in my point of view, because whenever I would try to, well, do one thing that the other guy is doing, well, we would obviously have different growth rates. And there's, well, one main reason why I would mostly likely understand. Because of, well, innate talent and, well, dedication and hard work. And there's a reason why I put those two after. Well, some people are just naturally talented. And even if they was to only train like a portion of what the other guy's doing, well, they can get a lot farther than that other guy. But it's not enough to say, hey, this first guy who's super talented did nothing. It's just, hey, this second guy is just ranked way lower than the first guy. And that's very important. And sometimes, yeah, there's just gonna be someone who's better than you. And you can't win them all, man. But you certainly shouldn't try to, well, lose. If you have the option to. Sometimes you just have to take it. And there's really nothing you can do about that. And it doesn't take away from, well, the humility that it would require you to have to say, hey, this guy's genuinely better than me, and I just have to step down in this singular occurrence. Because, well, it's one thing to be a loser who just l- walked away after the first or second encounter, but it's another thing to just be a loser who just got repeatedly beaten on after realizing, wow, this guy is really strong. Yo. However, there's some people who just want conflict. There's some people who just want to clash with you. Even when you're so far below them that, dude, even if you was to, let's say, I don't know, not even be there in that particular scenario, that person would still go on with their day. They would still be like, hey, I'm chilling. And in fact, if they didn't even run into you, or just say, hey, fisticuffs right now, they would be in a lot more better situation than just dealing with low tier trash. Well, pointing to you in this particular instance. Well, being very blunt and honest, yeah, it is your destiny to get magdogged. However, if you're able to, well, at least put up enough resistance to where this person thinks a second time, when they try to magdog you the second time, well, that's more than enough. Because, well, if someone sees one guy that's a pushover and that's easy to step over, well, that person is gonna take their free eats on you multiple times. If that's the type of person to say, hey, if I'm mad at this guy, oh no, if I'm mad and I run into you the first time, then I'm gonna unleash my anger on you the second time because, well, you basically didn't do anything the first time. And if you can, well, at least try to know how to fight or just increase your physical strength through exercises. Either one is, well, at least better than just, well, sitting on your bum and just letting life take you by. And, well, yeah, in the scenario of, well, you're gonna be occasionally magdogged. In a real life scenario, you can't always just prevent a conflict from happening without any consequences. Like, hey, even if I do just get this guy, well, to calm down in the first encounter, he's gonna know that, hey, you're not willing to throw down. And, well, if he thinks, well, yeah, this guy's more than a pacifist than anything, and that's not really in your best interest sometimes. Because some people, well, their only language is violence, and you're gonna have to speak their language eventually. And, well, whether you like it or not, well, there's no telling, well, what someone is gonna do when they're angry. And even if, well, yeah, you know what you're gonna do if you're angry. Well, you know that you're gonna calm down. That other guy, he's not gonna calm down. He's just gonna look at the nearest outlet to unleash his anger on. And there's not really too much you can do about that. Besides, well, defend yourself as a human being. well, people are bound to fight for no reason. People are bound to fight, well, just because they feel like it. And yeah, even if you hold your average person very high, well, they don't give a shit about you. And that's the most important part to realize, that, well, if someone if someone actually successfully view you as like well, the weakest link out of the selection of the crowd, then they're just gonna, well, use you as the easiest punching bag, because, well, the world already hates you. And, well, I mean, it's gonna happen regardless, so no one's not gonna jump in to save you, because, well, they don't want to incur the wrath of the legendary aggressor. Well, and one of the most scary parts is that, well, you're not dealing with, well, people who just want to beat you up for no reason. Well, second of all, you're dealing with people who don't actually give a damn about you. Even if they're easy to point the morality finger, and, well, you can use any example. But when the time comes for them to, well, make their first heroic appearance, even if that's the only one, it would actually mean a lot if they was to step in. Well, they just reveal one of life's many greatest disappointments. Some people don't care, some people pretend to care, and some people, well, they just make your own grave. And that's the worst part about humanity. Whatever you do, just don't be a grave digger.